Hi, Dave Jacobs here at Level 3 Fitness. I woke up with a kink in my neck this morning. It's really bugging me. I can't really go that way without it hurting. So thought I'd show you a little video. Here's the skeleton here. You can look. Wow, not a lot of room inside these little joint spaces here. And so might have slept a little funky with that area all kinked off. We've got nerves, arteries, and veins coming out of these small spaces. And then I'll move over to our friend the muscle chart and take a look, and we've got all these muscles connecting my shoulder blade to my head, and shoulder blade to spine, and spine to head, and yeah, it's kind of a nightmare up there. So I'm gonna set this camera down here, get out of your way, and grab two tools here. I put a tennis ball inside this pillowcase, and the first thing I'm going to do is try and bring some warmth to the area and just get a sense for who's tight in my upper back and neck area, and go from there. So I put the ball in the pillowcase. I'm going to throw it over my back. Because I can't tilt my head to the left right now, it really feels compressed and congested on the left. I'm going to go there and just see what I feel. So I'm leaning my body weight back and just kind of feeling that area in between my shoulder blade and my spine. So it feels really good just to touch it right now, and then I'll sense where my head comes back into good alignment, or if I turn, just kind of see where I can and can't go. The spine bones can move in 3 dimensions, so that's a good place to start. Just as a strategy, I'll look down and then look up, and looking up is pretty pinchy right now, so I'm going to say looking down feels a little bit better, and I'm going to stay down there and then go right, go left lateral. Left lateral does not feel good right now, so I'll stay over here down and to the right. And it seems like putting some length into that area feels really good. Another really important part of this process is the breathing. Those muscles that connect and those joints there in the rib area are all obviously affected by the breathing where the lungs are, so we'll just take a deep breath. Trying to get some relaxation there, as well as some movement. So internal movement of the ribs can start creating some stretch and some, again, movement instead of some sticky stagnation in the rib and neck area. So when I'm done with that, I will move it over a little bit to the shoulder blade. As I showed you on the muscle chart, those muscles that attach to the shoulder blade go up to the neck, so if I can get on there and hold, maybe move my arm a little bit in 3 dimensions, and then head. Just going slow and avoiding that painful compressive feel and looking for those opening side stretching feel. Deep breath. Okay, so when I'm done with that, I'm not going to show you right now the other side, but I would do the other side just to get the whole upper back and neck region moving. And then I'm going to use the wall, the same wall that I was using with the ball. I'm going to put my elbows against the wall. It's a nice place to fix the scapula so they're not moving, and then I'll go from the top down with my head again through the 3 dimensions slowly. And just trying to move my head relative to my shoulder blades in 3 dimensions. All that feels good. Now from the bottom up, I can move my shoulder blade instead of moving my head. And I'm going to keep my head looking straight ahead. So I'm looking at the point between my 2 elbows and moving around through my shoulders. And I'm pushing the wall with my elbows and forearms. Okay, and after that I'll add a little arm movement. So I'll reach up as high as I can. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but as I reach my left hand up, that opens up the right side of my neck and shortens the left. And I'll do that on this side. You can also reach underneath and look that same direction. So my head and shoulders are moving in the same direction. All of those are done very well from an outstretched arm as well, just to create more movement in the scapula area. Up and down, across, sideways, and out while I'm pushing with that arm. I'll show you from this arm. And down. Now depending on where my head goes, if my head goes with my arm reach, or if my head stays straight as my arm still reaches, I can put a lot of nice motion into my neck and upper back, and all that feels good right now. Now right there is left side bend of my head, but I didn't have to tilt my head down to the left to create that. And I'm starting to get my neck, pretty warmed up. So, oh, that feels better already. So if you can try some of those strategies of warming up the soft tissue in your upper back, breathing and letting that rib cage move a little bit, and then creating some movement with your shoulder blade or head relative to the other parts, I think you can get those sticky points out of your neck. That's all for today. Get fit, not hurt.